Hey man, sorry I missed your question yesterday, but basically what you said is correct. There's two, Fibonacci tools, one extension, one retracement. The retracement is basically, you use that to try and get an entry. Fundamentally, there's not much more it does really. So if you go from the top to the low here, you got kind of areas of interest, where you might be wanting to buy in. So for example, if we didn't know this future price action, obviously it's not going to help because you don't know the bottom and you've gone straight from the top to the bottom. Not a good example. Let's spin that one. So I've measured this impulse here, and then you're looking for an entry. So 618 is a good point. 0.5 is normally where people going in. 618 there in this case is where it came to. So that was your entry. Extension, you want to get out basically. So you've got your entry. I just measured from the bottom here on this one to the top of that impulse and then to the lowest point here, and as you can see, it gave us this. We got the first rejection right at the 1-to-1, and then the second rejection right on the 1.618. You could see this was really bullish. I spotted it a while back with this kind of descending, this kind of triangle that was getting created here, So bullish flag basically. I forgot about the chart because all my AKT stakes, I wasn't trading it anyway, but it was just interesting to see how accurately it had the 1-to-1 and the 1.618 in that case. So that's one example. You could pick any chart you like, really. They tend to work quite well. I did one on Velo not so long ago. Velo's for me, not a super bullish chart at all anymore. It looks like, if you go to the long term, it's just in a massive downtrend and has been forever pretty much. So it's hard to be bullish on this chart until it kind of really does something good. Nevertheless, I did run a retracement on it, and it's coming down pretty far from this low here to the pump we got at the beginning of the year. I think it's way down. Yeah, it's even gone below the 886, so you can see that we're right on the ass of support here, if there's any support left at all. If you zoom in a little bit, come off the weekly onto the daily, and perhaps we can get something that's going to give us a bit of an extension. But again, how far back does that support go? So okay, you've got kind of support here, here and here. Where would your entry be in Mike? It would be down here. Let's see what an extension would give you potentially if you were to say, okay, let's take this impulse here, come to the current lows. What have you got? Yeah, not great. You're going to potentially get back up to the 1-to-1 or 0061. But yeah, until this does something major, it's just a permanent downtrend. It ain't going anywhere. It's going to need some huge narrative change, I guess. Anyway, hope that helped on your fibs, but that's all I'm doing. With the little ones, what I will say is don't use small time frames, daily as a minimum, I would say. Alright, cheers.